Hello, let's talk about top 10 hardest boss in soulsborne games. Oh yeah, just so you know, these bosses are based only on our first encounters against them. And also, I don't really care how other YouTubers rank them.
Honorable mention.
Oh my god, young man. Kill yourself!
Number 10 will shock you, but I honestly had more problems against Ava than I want to admit. Objectively speaking, he's a very easy boss, but they are god. No matter how many times I replay this DLC, this stupid kid on steroid just absolutely demolishes me. Even on this playthrough, I suffered on him for a while. I honestly have no idea what to even say about this boss. This boss is objectively very easy, but holy shit, against him my brain is just stopping to work. I won't talk about Ava anymore. I will just show you how I died against him a few times.
Monkey.
Number 9. Monkey. Yeah, I indeed have problem against big animals. On my first playthrough, I wanted to break my monitor against him, and there are a few reasons for that. First of all, I didn't have a mortal draw against him for a while, and because like I said many times, Sekiro's combat system just does not work against monsters. Feeling his posture bar will hit parry is just super annoying, and it's easier to say than done. Secondly, he has absolutely retarded hitboxes. And third, before him I was stuck on Genichiro for a while, and after him I thought that I finally realized how I should play this game. But as soon as I killed him, I had to fight this dipshit monkey, against whom Sekiro's combat system just does not work. But as soon as I got mortal draw from other monkeys, I easy killed him. And when I thought that I am good to go, suddenly as it appeared this game lied to me, and as it appeared he has phase 2. I hope I don't need to explain how annoying is his phase 2 without spear. I suffered against him for a while, but then I realized that after Scream he does this move, which allows me to hit him twice with a weaker version of Mortal Draw, and on one of my attempts in his phase 2, I did nothing besides baiting this move. And yes, as you can guess it took me a while, 12 fucking minutes, to cheese him fully, but hey, a win is a win. Number 8. Genichiro Ashina. Genichiro Ashina is a boss which made me realize how I should even play this game. Before I killed Oniwa, who is a joke boss, let's be honest, and Lady Butterfly, whose IE is as advanced as Demon Souls bosses. But with Genichiro I suffered for a while. The main reason for that, like I said, is that I just couldn't understand how this game's combat even works, or what I was supposed to do. And also the game is not really fair in this particular moment, because 4 Estus is just way too small amount against a boss with 3 full health bar. Plus in his phase 3, until my 6th try, I just couldn't understand how I should avoid his lightning hit, which can easily remove half of your health. And each time you die, you have to fight Genichiro from the beginning, which can be a bit annoying. But as soon as I realized what I'm supposed to do, or to be more specific, as soon as I realized how this combat works, I killed him after a while.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick ass boy!
Number 7. Booty of the Boreal Valley. I will be honest, this is the only boss on this list, besides number 4, against whom I used YouTube guides. I just couldn't understand what I was supposed to do in her phase 2 when she does her spin to win move. But then in one of the guides, someone said that she spins 8 times in a row, and each time I fought her I had to count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and then hit. Also, a huge problem against her for me was her stupid grab in her phase 1, which I just couldn't understand how to dodge properly. But then after 10 grabs I realized, oh, I should just roll on the other side of her grab and she won't grab me. Also, a huge problem against her was the fact that I had to fight her with only one hand.
I am Batman!
Number 6. Demon Prince. Well, this boss is a very funny situation. Dark Souls 3 was my first Soulsborne game, and on my first playthrough I had no idea what New Game Plus even is, and I fought them on New Game Plus 2. Yeah, it's not hard to guess how much fun I had against New Game Plus 2 Demon Prince, who by the way has insane stats and resist to everything in this game. Yeah, it's not DLC New Game Plus Radan stats, but still. Other than that, I also had a few problems against them. First of all, this was my first duo boss. Yeah, there was also Frid and her daddy, but believe it or no, I killed her on my 3rd or 4th attempt. Plus, let's be honest, Frid in her phase 2 is very passive, while these demons sometimes can fight you in melee at the same time, or one is constantly fighting you in melee range, while the other one just spams you with poison mist from the other side of the map. And not only that, once you kill both of them, they will transform into Demon Prince, and depending on who you kill first, Demon Prince will either throw meteors at you, or will throw lasers at you. Yeah, I very quickly realized who I will not kill first in his phase 1. Also, believe it or no, I finished almost entire game with Irithir Straight Sword and Fire Enchanting Straight Sword, but Demon Prince has Frost immune and is extremely resistible to fire damage, and in case someone had Frost immune or resist, I had Lothric Knight Straight Sword on strength scale, but it was not really effective against this dude. And then I remembered that somewhere I heard that Black Knight weapons do bonus damage to demons, and not only that, as it appeared it also does good poise damage to them, and I killed these demons with the character that you see on your screen. No buffs, no magic, no damage reduction amulets or rings or other stuff, just a Silver Knight armor, very good fire resist shield, and a Black Knight sword. And in the end, after a while, I finally killed him.
Oh, call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Number 5. Sword Saint Ishin. I was thinking for a while, trying to remembering why I suffered against him when I fought him for the first time, and I think I somewhat remembered. First of all, he has a 4 phase, which makes this boss fight very long. Secondly, I had even less health and posture bar than you see on screen, and each of my fuck up, especially while he's fighting with a halberd, was a nightmare for my character. His Genichiro phase is a bit annoying but pretty easy, unless you got tilted, which can and will happen. His real phase 1 is just either you memorize his Mickey moves or you are fucked. And in my opinion, the hardest part of this fight is his phase 2. Holy fuck, how many times I died in his phase 2. The main problem is that he will get insane range advantage and his 8-hit wombo combo, and if you fuck up even once, you are just dead. Sometimes he will shoot a fucking gun at you because why not? And he will throw wings at you because he can, why not? And in my opinion, his phase 3 is a joke. On my first playthrough, as soon as I beated his phase 2 after a while, I first tried his phase 3, mainly because in this phase, he just non-stop spams lighting moves. And in case you forgot how anti-lighting technique works, before Ishin you will fight Divine Dragon, who will will remind you how to counter this move. And not only you can negate his damage, you can throw it back at him, which not only does insane damage to his posture and health bar, but also it stuns him for a while, which allows you to hit him without him being able to deflect your hit. And because of his phase 3, which you can easily cheese without even trying to cheese him, I will give him number 5 spot. Number 4, All Father. He's the only boss in this video against whom I rage quit. There are many reasons for that. His arena is just unreasonably small for a dude who is running at you as if you personally castrated his all. He has insane damage. He has one-shot combo. He's just stupidly fast. He jumps almost non-stop. In his phase 2 sometimes he can be invincible and you might bait yourself into using stronger moves such as Mortal Draw. And if you are not careful, he can jump on you out of nowhere. He just has insane health bar and posture bar, and he regains his posture bar very quickly. And not only that, against him every single combat art besides Dragon Slash and every single arm tool beside the head is just not worthy. Against him, unless you study absolutely perfectly what he does perfectly, you just have no chance to kill him. Yeah, same thing can be said about almost all Sekiro bosses, but Father, and especially his inner version, which is just requires you to perfectly know each of his fart. And unless you study absolutely perfectly what he does, he will thrust inside you over and over and over and over.
Okay, interesting. So what is your name?
My name?
Yes, your name.
Number 3, King No Name. Honestly, both he and Father killed me plus minus the same amount, but I will still give him number 3 spot simply because he was the first boss against whom I died more than 30 times. What are the problems of Nameless King? Well, first of all, his phase 1 is extremely annoying. How many times I died because of this dumb chicken? Oh my god, it's not even funny. The main problem in his phase 1 is camera angle, which just spins like crazy. It's just a Bloodborne level bullshit camera. But if you won't lock on this chicken's head, you will miss more than half of your hits. The other problem is that you do a good amount of damage only to his head and also to his neck. And when you play as a knight, you have to wait for him to lower his head in order to even hit him, in order to even damage him, okay? Unlike mages who hits this dragon anytime he wants. Now his phase 2. I have 2 problems with his phase 2. First of all, he is very punishing if you panic roll. He just does not forgive you, and he will instantly punish you if you will try to spam roll. And secondly, he hits very hard. If you have low amount of vigor points, you are fucked. Overall, his moves are plus minus predictable, and yeah, he has a bit delay moves, but it's not Elden Ring level bullshit delay hit. The one thing that makes this fight a bit easy is the fact he sometimes really likes to use this scripted animation, which is very long, and it allows you to punish him pretty hard. But overall, like I said earlier, he is still very hard boss, especially if you haven't played any Souls game or any other beat 'em up games.
Well, boy, there's no real easy way to say this, but, look, you're a simp.
Number 2, Fume Knight. Oof, the Mr. 50 attempt is only the beginning. I know that many people say that he is very easy if you fought bosses like Nameless King, and that he is easier version of him. And as a dude who sucked Nameless King's dick for 1.5 days straight, I can guarantee you that this is a 100% lie. But to be completely honest with you, they indeed are very similar bosses. The only 2 difference between them is that Nameless King is much more mobile, while Fume Knight hits much harder. Okay, let's talk about Raimi. I think that what makes him a very hard boss is the fact he's extremely unforgiving boss, especially in his phase 2. Not only he hits like a fucking truck, he's extremely unforgiving boss. He just does not forgive you if you you make a mistake. You fucked up, take a hit. You decide to heal in the wrong time, take a hit. You played greedy, take a hit. You felt asleep in mid-fight, take a hit. And many, many more. Objectively saying, he is very slow boss. All his powerful moves are very slow, and also he has 2 skilled animations, which allow you to do a solid amount of damage to him. But like I said earlier, this boss fight is extremely stressful. They have to dance between 2 knights. Yes, he is pretty slow, but God have mercy on your character if you fuck up even once. He just won't forgive you your mistake, especially if you just like me are running around with 15 vigor point. Oh yeah, if you want to fully experience this boss fight, fight him without breaking any of Nadalia's idol, while you will have Velstad's helmet on. This will be just an unforgettable, deep, dark fantasy.
I ain't gonna beat your ass, I'm gonna eat your ass. I'm an ass eater anyway.
And the winner of this video is Ass Eater Midir. I already said once everything I want to say about him in this video, so if you saw this video already, you can skip this part. To be honest with you, this dinosaur killed me more time than any boss among all games that I played. There are a few reasons why I sucked ass against him. First of all, he is a very tanky boss. Despite the fact that he has realistically saying 12k health, he has a very high resist to almost everything in this game. He has many very dangerous moves, and also despite the fact that he is a huge dragon, he is pretty mobile, plus he takes high damage only in his head, and if you hit his other parts, you will do a joke amount of damage to him. But don't worry, because unlike Lich Dragon, whose head is smaller than Git Goose Spammer's brain, Midir's head is very big, and you can easily hit his head over and over. Also, I will say my very funny story about him. When I played Dark Souls 3 for the first time, I had no idea what New Game Plus even does. I was running around killing everything I saw, and after killing Cinder 3 times, I realized that this game also has DLC. I went in Ringed City and I got wrecked. I thought that I was a bit weak when I fought Midir a few times, well okay, after I fought him for a while, and I started another New Game Plus, and I thought that I would be a bit stronger, and in the end I killed Midir on a New Game 4. Yeah, it's not hard to guess what he did to my ass. I was stuck on him 3 fucking days in a row. I did nothing besides fighting this dinosaur over and over. And I don't even want to talk about how much time I died on Ladders of Shame. Oh my fucking god. More time than on most Elden Ring, Bloodborne and Dark Souls 1 bosses. We won't know what would happen if I fought him on a new game, but the fact is that when I fought him for the first time, I got wrecked. Well, this is my top, and what do you think about it? Type who are the hardest bosses for you. With this, I'll say bye bye to you, and I will see you next time.